Today, I'm excited to talk to you about 5 simple but really powerful things you can do before 9 a.m. These are practices that I've learned over time and have seen them make a big difference in people's lives. They're inspired by the teachings I've shared, which have helped many people find healing and happiness. So, let's dive into these practices and see how they can transform your day and your life. All right, let's take a closer look at the first important thing you should do as soon as you wake up each morning. Greet the new day with a smile. This simple act can have a big impact on how you feel and how your day unfolds. As you open your eyes and prepare to start your day, take a moment to pause and smile. It doesn't have to be a big, toothy grin. Even a small, gentle smile will do. This signals to your brain that you are ready to embrace the day ahead with positivity and enthusiasm. Next, affirm to yourself, "Today is a gift, and I choose to embrace it with joy and gratitude." Say these words out loud if you can, or repeat them silently to yourself. Let them sink in and fill you with a sense of excitement and appreciation for the opportunities that lie ahead. It's important to remember that your thoughts have power. They shape your reality and influence how you experience the world around you. By starting your day with a positive mindset, you are setting the stage for a day filled with blessings and abundance. When you greet the day with a smile and affirmations of gratitude, you are sending a message to the universe that you are open to receiving all the good things life has to offer. This positive energy attracts more positivity into your life, creating a ripple effect of joy and abundance. Now let's dive into the second important thing you should do before 9 a.m., practicing self-love and acceptance. This step is all about being kind to yourself and embracing who you are just as you are. Take a few moments to stand in front of a mirror and look at yourself. Take a deep breath and affirm to yourself, "I love and accept myself exactly as I am." Say it out loud if you can. Let these words sink in and fill you with a sense of warmth and acceptance. It's important to embrace all parts of yourself, including your flaws and imperfections. These are what make you unique and beautiful. Instead of focusing on what you perceive as shortcomings, try to see them as part of what makes you special. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion, just as you would a dear friend. Be gentle with yourself and practice self-care in all aspects of your life. This could mean taking time to relax and unwind, indulging in activities that bring you joy, or simply giving yourself permission to rest when you need it. All right, let's take a closer look at the third important thing you should do before 9 a.m., taking care of your physical body. This step is all about showing some love to your body and getting it moving in the morning. Before the clock strikes 9, it's a great idea to do some gentle exercise or stretching. This doesn't have to be anything too intense, just something to get your blood flowing and your muscles moving. You could try yoga, tai chi, or even just go for a nice brisk walk outside in nature. The key is to choose an activity that feels good to you and that you enjoy doing. It's all about finding something that makes you feel alive and energized. So whether you're bending and stretching on your yoga mat, flowing gracefully through Tai Chi movements, or soaking up the fresh air on a morning stroll, make sure it's something that brings you joy. As you move your body, take a moment to affirm to yourself, "I am grateful for my body and all that it allows me to experience in this world." This simple affirmation is a powerful reminder of the incredible things your body does for you each and every day. From taking you on adventures to helping you accomplish your goals, your body truly is amazing, and it deserves to be celebrated. Now let's talk more about the fourth important thing you should do before 9 a.m., nourishing your body with a wholesome breakfast. This step is super important because it sets you up for a great day ahead. When it comes to breakfast, it's crucial to choose foods that are not only tasty, but also nourishing and energizing. Look for foods that are packed with nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and fiber. This could include things like whole grains, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. As you prepare your breakfast, try to do so with love and intention. Think about the nourishment you are providing your body and the energy it will give you throughout the day. You might even want to take a moment to express gratitude for the food you're about to eat and the nourishment it will provide. When it's time to eat, make sure to savor each bite. Take your time and really enjoy the flavors and textures of your meal. Be mindful of each mouthful, being fully present in the moment. This not only helps you to appreciate your food more, but also allows you to tune in to your body's hunger and fullness cues. Eating mindfully can also help you to avoid overeating and make healthier choices throughout the day. When you take the time to really enjoy your food, you're more likely to feel satisfied and less likely to reach for unhealthy snacks later on. Now, let's explore the fifth important thing, taking time for quiet reflection and meditation. This step is crucial for your overall well-being. To begin, find a cozy and comfortable spot where you can sit or lie down. Close your eyes gently and take a deep breath in, feeling the air fill your lungs, and then slowly exhale, releasing any tension or stress from your body. Repeat this a few times until you feel relaxed and calm. Now, as you continue to breathe deeply, allow yourself to enter a state of quiet reflection. This means letting your mind become still and calm, like the surface of a peaceful lake. Let go of any thoughts or worries that may be swirling around in your head. Just be present in this moment, focusing on the sensation of your breath moving in and out of your body. As you settle into this state of relaxation, begin to repeat positive affirmations to yourself. Affirmations are simple statements that help to shift your mindset and promote feelings of peace and positivity. You can choose affirmations that resonate with you personally, such as, I am at peace with myself and the world around me, or I trust in the process of life, knowing that everything is unfolding in divine order. Repeat these affirmations silently or out loud, allowing their soothing words to sink into your subconscious mind. Visualize yourself surrounded by a warm, comforting light, filling you with a sense of serenity and contentment. As you continue to meditate and repeat these affirmations, you may notice that your body feels lighter and more relaxed, and your mind becomes clearer and more focused. This is the power of meditation. It allows you to tap into your inner peace and wisdom, helping you to navigate life's challenges with grace and ease. By incorporating these practices into your very essence of who we are, every thought we think, every word we speak, and every action we take emits a particular vibration that shapes our reality. Now you might be wondering, how can I change my energy to change my life? Well, my dear friends, it all begins with awareness. Become mindful of the thoughts you entertain in your mind. Are they uplifting and empowering, or are they filled with doubt and fear? Affirmations are like secret messages we tell ourselves to make our dreams come true. They're super powerful because they help us change the way we think and feel deep down inside. Imagine them as little pep talks we give ourselves every day to boost our confidence and make us feel awesome. So, what exactly are affirmations? Well, they're simple but mighty. They're positive sentences or phrases that we say to ourselves over and over again. It's like planting seeds of goodness in the garden of our minds. And you know what happens when we water those seeds? They grow and bloom into beautiful flowers of positivity. When we repeat affirmations, it's like we're sending a special message to our subconscious mind, the part of our brain that works behind the scenes. It's like programming a computer to do exactly what we want it to do. By feeding our minds with positive thoughts, we're reprogramming our subconscious to believe in ourselves and our dreams. But here's the really cool part. When we align our energy with our intentions through affirmations, we set the stage for miracles to happen. It's like we're sending out a signal to the universe saying, hey, this is what I want. And you know what? The universe listens and responds in amazing ways. Imagine waking up every morning and saying, I am strong, I am capable, I am worthy. How would that make you feel? It's like putting on a suit of armor made of confidence and self-belief. And when we believe in ourselves, anything is possible. So, what kind of affirmations can we use? Well, they can be anything that makes us feel good and inspires us to be our best selves. Maybe it's, I am loved, I am enough, or I am grateful for all the blessings in my life. Whatever it is, make sure it resonates with your heart and makes you smile. Self-care is another essential component of changing our energy. When we prioritize our well-being, we signal to the universe that we value ourselves. Whether it's nourishing our bodies with wholesome foods or engaging in activities that bring us joy, self-care is a sacred act of self-love. Letting go of past hurts and limiting beliefs is crucial for shifting our energy. Holding on to resentment and anger only weighs us down, preventing us from experiencing true freedom and joy. Forgiveness, both of others and ourselves, is the key to releasing stagnant energy and inviting in blessings. Gratitude is like a superpower that makes everything better. It's like a magic potion that boosts our energy and brings good things into our lives. When we're grateful for what we have, it's like we're sending out a signal to the universe that says, I appreciate all the good stuff. And you know what? The universe loves to send more good stuff our way when it knows we're grateful. Imagine waking up each morning and saying, thank you for the simple things, like the warmth of the sun, the birds chirping outside, or the cozy bed we slept in. It's like sprinkling fairy dust on our day, making everything sparkle a little brighter. When we focus on what we're grateful for, it's like we're putting on special glasses that help us see all the abundance around us. Instead of thinking about what we don't have, we start noticing all the amazing things we do have. It's like flipping a switch from darkness to light, from scarcity to plenty. Think about it. When you're grateful for the food on your plate, the roof over your head, and the people who love you, how does that make you feel? It's like your heart is overflowing with warmth and happiness, right? That's the power of gratitude, my friends. And here's the really cool part. When we cultivate an attitude of gratitude, we attract even more blessings into our lives. It's like the universe hears our thank you and says, hey, they appreciate what they have. Let's give them even more to be grateful for. It's like a never-ending cycle of goodness that keeps on growing. Embracing the present moment is essential for aligning with the flow of life. When we dwell in the past or worry about the future, we scatter our energy and miss out on the beauty that exists in the here and now. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and deep breathing help anchor us in the present moment where all possibilities reside. Setting clear intentions is like planting seeds in the fertile soil of the universe. When we declare our desires with clarity and conviction, we activate the law of attraction and magnetize our desires to us. However, intention alone is not enough. We must also take inspired action towards our goals, trusting that the universe will meet us halfway. Joy is like a special compass for our energy. It tells us when everything is just right. When we do things that make us really happy, It's like we're turning up the brightness on our vibes. And when our vibes are shining bright, they draw even more happiness towards us like a magnet. It's like when you're having the best time ever with your friends or doing something you love, you feel so alive and filled with joy, right? You know, happiness isn't something we have to chase after. It's not like searching for treasure at the end of a rainbow. Instead, it's something that comes from deep inside us. It's a part of who we are. So when we do things that light us up, we're actually tapping into that inner happiness. We're letting it shine through in everything we do. Imagine a day when you're doing all the things that bring you joy. Maybe it's playing with your pets, dancing to your favorite music, or spending time in nature. How does that make you feel? Can you feel that warmth spreading through you, that lightness in your heart? That's the power of joy, my friends. So, let's make a pact to prioritize joy in our lives. Let's seek out those activities that make our hearts sing and our spirits soar. Whether it's painting, cooking, hiking, or simply spending time with loved ones, let's make time for the things that bring us joy. And here's the beautiful thing. When we follow our bliss, we not only bring more happiness into our own lives, but we also spread that joy to others. Have you ever noticed how contagious laughter and smiles can be? It's like a ripple effect, spreading from one person to the next, lighting up the world around us. Love is the highest vibration there is. When we embody love in all that we do, we become magnets for miracles. Love yourself unconditionally and watch as the universe mirrors that love back to you in miraculous ways. Change is inevitable, but growth is optional. When we trust the universe, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities. We let go of the need to control every little thing, and instead, we surrender to the flow of life. It's like placing an order in the cosmic kitchen and knowing that it's being prepared just for you. Trusting the universe can feel like trying to walk on a tightrope without a safety net. It's scary because we've been taught to believe that we have to work hard and hustle nonstop to make our dreams come true. From a young age, we're bombarded with messages that tell us life is all about the grind, the endless struggle to reach our goals. We see it everywhere, in movies, in books, even in the stories our parents and teachers tell us. We're taught that success only comes to those who are willing to sacrifice everything else, their time, their health, their happiness, just to get ahead. And so we grow up believing that if we're not constantly pushing ourselves to the limit, we'll never amount to anything. We're told that if we don't fight tooth and nail for what we want, we'll end up falling behind, lost in a sea of mediocrity. But what if I told you that there's another way? What if I told you that you don't have to struggle and suffer to achieve your dreams? What if I told you that the universe is always conspiring in your favor, ready to support you every step of the way? You see, trusting the universe isn't about sitting back and waiting for things to magically fall into place. It's about letting go of the need to control every little detail and instead surrendering to the natural flow of life. It's about trusting that even when things don't go according to plan, there's a greater purpose at work. It's about having faith that every setback is just a detour on the road to your ultimate destination. Imagine a life where you feel light as a feather, where worries and doubts just melt away like snow in the sun. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, guess what? That life is within your reach. You might be thinking, but how? Well, my friend, it all starts with trust. Trust is like a magic key that unlocks the door to a world of abundance, love, and joy. It's like stepping into a warm ray of sunshine after a long, cold winter. And the best part, you hold that key in your hands. Now, I know it can be scary to let go of fear and doubt. They're like old friends who have been with us for so long that we've grown used to their company. But what if I told you that you no longer have to carry that heavy burden? What if I told you that you deserve to feel light and free? You see, when we dare to trust, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities. We let go of the need to control every little thing, and instead, we surrender to the flow of life. It's like floating down a gentle river, letting the current carry you to beautiful new destinations. But I understand if you're feeling hesitant. Trusting the universe isn't always easy. We've been taught to believe that we have to fight and struggle for everything we want. But what if I told you that life doesn't have to be a battle? What if I told you that you can simply surrender and let life unfold in all its beauty? Affirmations are really amazing. They're like little seeds we plant in our minds. Imagine your mind as a garden, and each affirmation is a tiny seed. Now, just like when you plant seeds in a garden, you don't see flowers popping up immediately, right? It takes time for those seeds to grow. Similarly, when we start practicing affirmations, we might not notice big changes right away. It's like we're watering those little seeds in our minds every time we repeat our affirmations. But with time, patience, and regular practice, something magical happens. Those seeds start to sprout, and before you know it, beautiful flowers begin to bloom. It's all about consistency. Just like how you water plants every day to help them grow, you need to keep repeating your affirmations consistently. Even if you don't see immediate results, trust that those seeds of positivity are taking root in your subconscious mind. When you say affirmations, it's like giving your brain a big update. Imagine your brain is like a computer, and affirmations are the new software you're installing. But instead of fixing bugs or adding new features, you're rewiring your brain to think more positively. You see, our brains are like sponges. They soak up everything we tell them. So if we're constantly feeding ourselves negative thoughts, our brains start to believe that's the truth. But when we flip the script and start saying positive affirmations, something amazing happens. It's like we're hitting the reset button on our minds. We're wiping away all those old negative programs and replacing them with shiny new ones. And the best part, these new programs are designed to help us see the world in a whole new light. So every time you repeat an affirmation, you're literally rewiring your brain for positivity. You're teaching your brain to focus on the good stuff instead of getting bogged down by negativity. And as you do this, you're opening yourself up to a world of new possibilities. Think of it like cleaning out your closet. When you get rid of all the old worn-out clothes, you make room for new ones to come in. Similarly, when you clear out all those negative thoughts, you create space for positive things to enter your life. But here's the thing, rewiring your brain takes time and practice. Just like you wouldn't expect to run a marathon after one day of training, you can't expect your brain to change overnight. It's a gradual process, but with each repetition of your affirmations, you're laying down new pathways in your brain. And the more you practice, the stronger those pathways become. Eventually, positive thinking becomes second nature, and you find yourself naturally gravitating towards the good stuff. But remember, reprogramming your mind takes time and practice. Just like when you first learned to use a computer, there were moments of frustration and confusion, but with patience and perseverance, you mastered it. So I encourage you to be patient with yourself on this journey. Embrace the process of growth and transformation, knowing that every step you take brings you closer to your true desires. When doubts start knocking at your door, don't let them in. Instead, take a deep breath and remind yourself of something important. You are loved deeply and completely by the universe itself. Picture the universe as a warm, comforting embrace, holding you close and whispering words of encouragement in your ear. You see, the universe has your back, always. It's like having a best friend who's there for you no matter what, cheering you on from the sidelines of life. So trust in that love and support. Trust that everything is happening exactly as it should, even when it doesn't feel like it. I know it can be hard to see the bigger picture when you're in the midst of a storm, but just like the clouds eventually part to reveal the sun, so too will your doubts give. We don't have to be like anyone else. We just have to be ourselves. When we believe these lies, it holds us back from being our best selves. We start to doubt ourselves and we don't reach for our dreams. But we don't have to listen to those voices. We can choose to believe in ourselves instead. Look in the mirror, my dear friend. Look deeply into your own eyes. What do you see? Do you see someone who is flawed, someone who is unworthy, or do you see the radiant being of light that you truly are? You are like a superhero with the power to change your life for the better, and you don't have to wait for tomorrow or next week to start. You can begin right now with something as simple as loving yourself. Self-love is like giving yourself a big hug from the inside out. It means treating yourself with kindness and compassion, just like you would a good friend. When you love yourself, you open the door to all sorts of amazing possibilities. One way to practice self-love is through affirmations. These are like little messages of love and encouragement that you repeat to yourself every day. They might sound something like, I am worthy of love and happiness, or I believe in myself and my abilities. Affirmations might seem small, but they're actually super powerful. They work by rewiring your brain and helping you see yourself in a more positive light. Instead of focusing on your flaws or mistakes, you start to focus on your strengths and potential. Think of it like planting seeds in a garden. With each affirmation, you're planting a seed of positivity in your mind. And as you nurture those seeds with love and care, they start to grow and bloom into beautiful flowers of self-confidence and self-belief. Feeling guilty or ashamed is like carrying around a heavy backpack full of rocks. It weighs you down and stops you from moving forward. But guess what? You don't have to carry that burden anymore. You have the power to let it go. Guilt and shame might try to tell you that you're not good enough, that you've done something wrong. But here's the truth. Holding on to these feelings serves no purpose. They only keep you stuck in the past, unable to see the bright future that awaits you. It's time to release those burdens and set yourself free. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that you are human. You're not perfect, and that's okay. We all make mistakes. It's a part of being alive. Forgiving yourself is like giving yourself a big hug from the inside. It's saying, I know you're trying your best, and that's enough. So go ahead, close your eyes and imagine all that guilt and shame melting away, leaving behind a sense of peace and lightness. Every moment is a chance to start anew. It's like pressing the reset button on your life, wiping the slate clean and beginning afresh. So don't waste another second dwelling on the past. Instead, focus on the present moment and all the possibilities it holds. You have a special power inside you, the power to decide what is okay for you and what isn't. That's setting boundaries. It's like drawing a line around yourself to protect your feelings and needs. And guess what? It's totally okay to do that. Sometimes we might feel like we have to say yes to everything people ask of us, but that's not true. You have the right to say no if something doesn't feel right for you. You have the right to protect your space, your time, and your emotions. Speaking your truth means being honest about how you feel and what you need. It's about expressing yourself in a kind and gentle way, even if it's difficult. Your truth matters, and it deserves to be heard. But here's the thing. You don't have to please others or fit into their idea of who you should be. You are not here to live up to anyone else's expectations. You are here to be you, to embrace your quirks, your passions, and your dreams. You know, sometimes we look at ourselves and think we're not good enough. We see things we don't like, things we wish were different. But guess what? Those things that we think are flaws, they're actually what make us who we are. Think about it like this. Imagine if everyone looked the same, acted the same, and thought the same. It would be pretty boring, right? Our differences are what make life interesting. They're what make us special. So instead of trying to hide or change those things we don't like about ourselves, why not embrace them? Embrace the quirks, the imperfections, the little things that make you uniquely you. Because when you do, you shine like a bright star in the sky. You see, it's those perceived flaws that make us beautifully human. They're what connect us to each other and remind us that we're all in this together. And when we celebrate our uniqueness, we give others permission to do the same. Self-love is not selfish. It is essential. Take the time to nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, and let go of anything or anyone that no longer serves your highest good. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude is like planting seeds of happiness in your heart. It means being thankful for all the good things in your life, big and small. Maybe it's the sunshine warming your face, the laughter of a loved one, or even just a cozy bed to sleep in at night. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you start to see the world in a brighter light. Imagine the universe as your loving friend, always looking out for you. It's like having a secret ally who wants nothing but the best for you. This universe, it's not against you, it's on your side, cheering you on every step of the way. Even when things seem tough, there's a hidden magic at work, gently nudging you towards greater happiness. Think about it. Every sunrise, every flower blooming, every moment of laughter, they're all little reminders that the universe is conspiring in your favor. It's sending you love notes in the form of sunsets and starry skies, whispering, "You are loved, you are worthy, and you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer." When you embrace this truth, something magical happens. You start to attract more love, joy, and abundance into your life. It's like a magnet pulling in all the wonderful things you've been dreaming of. Suddenly, opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere, and blessings flow to you effortlessly. But cultivating gratitude isn't just about receiving, it's also about giving. When you're grateful for what you have, you naturally want to share that abundance with others. You become a beacon of light, radiating love and kindness wherever you go. And as you give, you receive even more in return, creating a beautiful cycle of abundance. So the truth has been revealed to you. You are powerful beyond measure, and you are worthy of all the blessings that life has to offer. Embrace this truth, embody it, and watch as miracles unfold in your life.